In the cemetery, the enemies you got to watch out for are the pseudo zombies and gang zombies. Mr. Bats are not that difficult. Just like Earthbound, what they'll do is they'll make themselves feel strange. So a lot of times they actually end up, yeah, like debilitating themselves. And they can come up into like groups of 3. They get 4 experience apiece and $7 apiece. And they're not difficult, they don't hit hard. They're also like the most common enemy you're gonna fight around here. I might be able to take a pseudo zombie, but I don't think I'll be able to take a gang zombie. So trying to think here. One thing I could do is actually, and I might do this. Go save my game over there at the healer's house, and just suicide ball run my way to Pippi. Like, it's possible to do the cemetery part without the $500, which the reason I want the $500 is to buy a better weapon in the department store. But you really need the wooden bat to take on the zoo. But one thing you can do is if you can get to Pippi, she temporarily joins your party. And she is actually very powerful, or she's kind of weak to start with, but as she gains levels pretty quickly, and she has the same stat gross as Teddy, who is... This game is very, like I said, it wears its Dragon Quest 2 on its sleeve. Let's actually go back over here and save. That way if I do die, I won't have to walk all the way back down. And each one of the characters that joins your party can actually be compared to one of the party members in Dragon Warrior 2. Anna is, of course, the Princess of Moonbrook. The main Ninten is this weird mixture of the Prince of Middenhall and the Prince of Cannock. And then, like, Lloyd is the Prince of Cannock, but instead of magic, we gave him a flamethrower. Where Teddy is basically straight up the Prince of Middenhall. Like, he's strong, he's fast, like, all he can do is attack. But we got $181. That's $200 right there. Ow! Yeah, Wally doesn't do a lot of damage unless he loses his temper. Oh, I forgot that the auto battle will actually heal yourself. That's fine. I was just going to wait till the end of the battle to do that, but that's fine. One thing that's interesting about this game is there's actually like diagonal movement. That's not a thing that you see I can think of in any other like RPG on the NES. Like, not action RPG. When I say RPG, I mean like Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, all of them, they only have up and down, left and right movement. They don't have diagonal. But I also remember feeling that way about Earthbound on Super Nintendo as well. This is a good battle. This will net me 16 experience points and $28. So I'm at like $230-ish. We're just gonna auto battle the rest of those. So one thing this game has is, like Lufia in the Fortress of Doom, it has, it does not auto-target you onto another enemy when something dies. If you have everyone in your party attack the same guy and then Ninten gets a smash and kills it. Because Ninten, unlike Ness, Ness is very slow. Ninten is very fast. He is the second fastest character in the game. But let's say you have Ninten attack something, it dies, and then everybody else following up after him will miss because the creature is gone. This is actually a thing that affects enemies as well, because like they'll try and heal or whatever, it doesn't go to the next thing. Like enemies will waste their turns if creatures are dead. So, let's see, that was a big chunk of experience. Yeah, like, the Mr. Bats here are my favorite place to level at the beginning. Like, I don't do a whole lot, like, naked, like, running back and forth grinding in this game. Like, it's pretty much just at the very beginning and at the very end, because there is a, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but there is a level requirement to finish the game. Ninten has to be level 25 for you to finish the game. So I'll get to the end of the game, and then, like, I'll be like level 23, 22 or 23, something like that, and I gotta just grind off the last 2 levels. It's not that like Ninten has like it's a hard level requirement. Like it's not like a strength. Like you do like you can't trigger a boss unless he's level 25. The boss is not difficult. You could probably take the boss at like level 20, but you just gotta have them levels. And this is probably where we die. Unless I get a lucky, like, crit, I'm dead. It's fine. We're fine. We don't get our PP restored, though. That's cool. That's fine. We got plenty of hit points to get back to town. You may have noticed there how that sprite kind of, like, flickered. This game does a really interesting thing with palette swaps. That's the same sprite they use for wolves and stuff later in the game. But what they'll do is they seem to have, like, a base sprite, and then, a base sprite, and then they will kind of put more sprites on top of it, so you'll see like it takes a second for them to snap in. How expensive is the hotel here in Podunk? Where is the hotel in Podunk? There it is. $39. No, I didn't think so. That's fine. Unfortunately, there are no ATM machines in the hotels in this game. Let's see. Let's see how much money I have. $280. Nope. need 500. Actually, I needed, no, I need 500. So, but that's fine. What we'll do is we'll walk back up to our house, get a free stay. I probably should save at the house. Because for some reason I was thinking that when I saved there, I was thinking that it would restore my PP when I died, but like I know better than that. We're gonna kill this hippie. Hippies are worth $35. Yeah. Level 5. Oh yeah. Didn't get any PP that level though. I mean, I'll fight as many hippies as they want to throw in front of me because they're worth the most money in this. I think they might be worth the most money. Yeah. Unless I want to go up to the zoo. There are enemies up there. The elephants are worth 99 up by the zoo, which I can go to and fight the enemies there. But, like, they would just wreck me. Gorillas are worth 52. Tigers are worth 47. But, yeah, no. Even the gang zombies are only worth 32. So yeah, let's go ahead and save up here. $76. I might be able to make it to Pippi, actually. It depends, because I got 23 PP, that's a lot of PP. The sad thing is most of Nintendo's PSI powers are not worth anything. Like, life up and healing, like, you so rarely get... That only cures poison, by the way. Hypnosis is useless. I've tried using Hypnosis. I didn't find an enemy that it reliably worked on. Pretty much for Nintendo, the Psychic Shield, Life Up, Alpha, which he doesn't learn another Life Up spell for an incredibly long time. The game is being really nice to me by giving me these Wallies and Hippies. That's, what, 2 Hippies, then a Wally, and then another Hippie? So that's $400. Aww. A bust. Oh well. That's $1. That's another $1. One interesting thing about this game is very few enemies actually drop items. I don't know if that's interesting, but it is something that I found very weird. Like, I don't know, like, so few enemies drop items that I wonder if it was just added into the game because it was kind of, like, new at the time for, like, Dragon Warrior 2, like, the enemies dropped items, and they didn't drop items before, I don't think. We're just gonna we're gonna run straight for Pippi. Stop giving us these cheap enemies. Give me them hippies. Pseudo zombies. These guys have 30 hit points and they hit fairly hard. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot in the way of armor in this game, and there's no armor available right now. Like, basically, they don't spread out the equipment very well in this game. You get the plastic bat. There is 2 weapons available in the department store. There's the boomerang, not boomerang, the slingshot, which just like Earthbound, basically everybody's got weapons that only they can use, and then there's communal weapons. There's a slingshot and a boomerang, and there's what everybody can use those. And then, like, there's no armor in Podunk, and then you go to the next area, and then they sell all the armor. Like, all the armor in the game is for sale. So there's like no they don't space things out very well. I don't mind fighting the bats. The bats are easy, and they give decent money, and they give decent experience. Do I want to heal? I think I do. So, Life Up Alpha restores about 30 hit points. It's like 25 to 35 hit points. So you can go in here and speak to a priest. Nice. Okay, so our goal is to get... I think you can see it right over here. I'll show it to you when we get out of this random battle. There's a mausoleum over there. That's our goal. Now that I'm level 5, I have probably just enough strength to take on the I can take on the pseudo zombies pretty easily, but see that little up in the top right corner, that little yellow thing right there? That's the mausoleum where we're going. But to get there, we had to go all the way around. So we're just gonna run away from the gang zombies. We're gonna heal. Ghosts. Ghosts are not bad. If I can get Pippi, she'll actually make getting the last $500 or so that I need pretty easy. Because even if she doesn't do a whole lot of damage, she's an extra body to soak up hits, and she does contribute a little bit of damage. Ugh, I hate fighting those ghosts. They run away a lot. Okay. This is my favorite battle in the cemetery right here. Okay. I lost count of like how much money I actually had, so. If I'm trying to think here, one of the things that you can do if you want with Pippi, and I'm not going to do this because it's not really required, but you can actually take her to the north of Podunk where the zoo is, and the zoo enemies actually start appearing out in front of the zoo, so you can fight, like, you can take her out there. You can give her like a slingshot or something to give her a little extra attack power, and then take her and like have her just like destroy monsters. You get her up to level 5 or 6, and she'll... Like I said, she has the same gross as Teddy, who is the, he's a big bruiser. One thing I like about Ninten versus, Ness is Ninten is actually pretty fast. Ness's main problem in Earthbound is he's really, really slow.